All right, today we're going to dive into a project called BlackW3B. And this isn't just another crypto coin, not even close. It's a really ambitious plan to build a whole new financial ecosystem from the ground up. And the core idea, it's fascinating. It's all about mashing up the ancient, rock solid stability of gold with the crazy power of modern AI. This quote just nails it. The financial system we all use, it just feels a little broken, doesn't it? It really is like we're all running on software that's full of glitches, and more people are starting to see it. So, let's break down how this one project is trying to offer a complete system upgrade. So, what exactly is this glitch they're talking about? Well, it really boils down to a few core problems that I think a lot of us are feeling, whether we know exactly why or not. First up, the big one, inflation. I mean, we all see it, right? The money you work so hard for, the savings you put aside, it just buys less and less every single year. It's like a slow, silent leak in your financial boat. And on top of that, there's the whole question of control. Think about it. In the old system, your money is held by banks and institutions. That means your access to your own wealth, well, it depends on their rules, their hours, their stability. You don't truly own it in the way you think you do. So you might be thinking, okay, what about gold? And yeah, for thousands of years, gold has been the go to safe place for value. But here's the catch: a gold bar just sits there. It's passive. You can't exactly buy coffee with it or use it to earn interest online. It's stable, for sure, but it's not active. And look, the search for something better is not some tiny niche movement. This number, over 180 million, that's how many people around the world are already in crypto, actively looking for an alternative. That is a massive global shift, a huge demand for something that has the safety of old money, but the usefulness of new tech. And this brings us right to the foundation of what BlackWeb is trying to build. Instead of trying to invent a new kind of money out of thin air, they're starting with the most trusted asset in all of human history and just building a modern bridge to it. So, at the very heart of this thing is the W3B token. Now, the absolutely crucial part here is that it's not just kind of sorta backed by gold. No, each and every token is a direct one to one claim on a physical goldback, which is basically a little piece of gold foil you can hold in your hand that is sitting in a real insured vault. So, how do you know the gold is really there? Well, the process is designed to be super simple and transparent. It's just a three-step loop. First, they acquire real physical goldbacks and put them in the vault. Second, for every single goldback they vault, they mint one W3B token on the Solana blockchain. And third, this is the key: you can actually redeem your tokens for that physical gold anytime you want. It creates this closed loop that keeps the value honest. So, why is this such a big deal? Well, it's all about building trust from the very first brick. The legitimacy is there because they have an official agreement with the company that makes goldbacks. This gives it real world value, not just speculative hype. It's the bridge that could finally make physical gold useful in the digital world. And, just as important, everything is meant to be transparent, with audits overseen by a DAO, which is just a fancy way of saying the community of users gets to help govern the whole thing. Okay, so having gold on a blockchain is cool, but that's really just the beginning. The truly game changing part is what Black W3B wants to do with that gold. This is where it gets really interesting. This is where the AI comes in. This quote just says it all. The philosophy here is simple: your gold shouldn't be a lazy asset. It should be working for you 24/7, earning an income, all while you and only you keep total control. The tech that makes this happen is called NEXUS AI. Think of it like a smart layer or a brain for your gold. It's not just one program, it's a whole system of AI agents working together to scan the markets, find opportunities to earn yield in DeFi, and manage risk to help grow your assets all on its own. And DeFi, by the way, is just that whole world of financial apps built on the blockchain. So your main point of contact would be an agent named Ava. You can pretty much think of Ava as your own personal AI financial advisor. It's watching the markets constantly, but its real job is to automatically put your assets to work in the best opportunities while also protecting you from downside risk. It's designed to learn from your goals and basically act like a super smart analyst that works only for you. Now, this is maybe the single most important point they make. Even with all this crazy AI automation, you are never supposed to give up control. Everything it does is transparent, and you always maintain self custody. The AI works inside your wallet. It doesn't take your money and move it somewhere else. You hold the keys. period. So, when you stack these pieces together, you get the gold as your foundation and the AI as your engine. And that's what the project calls the sovereign stack. It's designed to be a complete, all in one alternative to the financial system we have now. This table does a great job of showing where this idea fits in. On one side, you have the typical online banks. They're backed by regular currency, they're centralized. On the other side, you've got pure DeFi, which is often backed by pretty volatile crypto. BlackWeb3 is trying to create a whole new category, backed by physical gold, powered by AI, governed by the community, and crucially, you're always in charge of your own assets. So, the final part of this whole vision shifts from just explaining the tech to really painting a picture of the future and inviting people to help build it. And this isn't just some fantasy, there's an actual roadmap laid out. The plan is to get the token and the basic AI launched in early 2025, then start adding things like AI payments, and eventually roll out a full blown neobanking experience in 2026 and after. And that brings us to their tagline: Gold, AI, Freedom. It's pretty simple, but it really does wrap up the entire vision, doesn't it? It connects that old school stability of gold with the new school power of AI, all pointing toward the ultimate goal: more financial freedom for you. And so we're left with this question. It frames this whole thing not just as something to invest in, but as a choice to make. As this kind of technology becomes real, the question really isn't what's possible anymore. The real question is, what are we going to choose to build with it?